right, and welcome to Fading Suns Thursday. I am JM. We are Iconic Production, and this is Fading Suns, a new version of which is coming to Kickstarter at the end of March 24th. If you are interested at all, please go back and check all of our previous videos on YouTube. You can also... Bill, the designer, has been putting out designer diaries. There's one that went live today where he sort of explains the way the skill system works in Fading Suns. And for those of you who have not been following along, basically, you're going to be taking one of your characteristics and one of your traits. Each is going to be rated somewhere between 1 and 10. And kind of when you add them together, that's the target number you need to equal or get under to succeed at an action. Now, the number that you roll, if it's successful, turns into victory points, which you then get to use to actually impact or influence your target. And that is the core of the Fading Suns mechanic. Characteristic plus skill is what you need, is your goal, which is what it's called in the game. I've only been running this for almost a year, is your goal number. And then if you roll exactly your goal number, that's your critical success. Otherwise, you just generate victory points and... you get to hoard them or spend them to actually influence the impact of the roll. So again, Bill has designer diaries up. He's going to be updating them as we kind of go forward. Last week he talked about the class system. Today we're talking about skills. We're going to try and stay on top of them and give you a condensed view through my eyes at the very least. But for now, we're going to get back into Operation Ravenwatch. This is the last episode of Operation Ravenwatch, which is Gemma's squad trying to get people off of the planet of Absolution.
Yep.
Before the symbiotes consume them all. Last week, you and Ercol, this strange knight on the planet... This strange knight on the planet managed to rescue a family, while the rest of the squad escorted nearly 80 people to Mount Santabella, which is where the extraction is scheduled to begin. You know it's going to take at least 2 cycles of getting people on the transports going to the ship, coming back.
So we have to hold the hill for a long time.
You have to hold the hill. You also managed to defeat a very large and strange symbiote creature at the end of last session.
The maw.
Yeah, the maw. Wow.
It's amazing.
All right. And so we're going to get back into it. You guys have headed up through the foothills, up the path, breaking what timberline there was. And about halfway up, you are escorting civilians, refugees, people who haven't necessarily had 3 square meals a day and comfortable places to rest their heads. So they're flagging. People are starting to stumble. They're falling behind.
Stims for everybody.
When you see your character sheet where you have the unlimited stim perk.
It's written right
That's
here.
not a perk, Bill, and you're watching this.
It needs to be.
Just all the stims.
I just crit stim everybody.
Driving the needle right into their spinal cord where they die. Look, we solved the problem.
I mean,
no more refugees.
But Ercol says it may be in our best interest to pause and rest for a bit. I know we are under intense strain, but these people are not going to make it another 2 hours up the mountain.
do we have enough of us to form a perimeter and protect them?
You've got your squad. Squad.
Can the symbiotes come up the side of the mountain besides the path? I'm trying to get a picture of what we're dealing with here.
I think
You're
they
up
can do whatever they want.
on switchbacks, so the path is the safest way to ascend the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
What you have seen of the symbiotes, they probably don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You have not seen any, well, you have seen disturbances in the trees. Nothing has broken out of the forest below yet.
I guess we'll try and find a spot that can accommodate, and some of us in the front and some of us in the back.
Okay. Who's in the front?
Some in the middle.
Business in the front.
Yeah, party in the back.
Party in the back.
So
Which one of you
is
Which one of you is party?
philosophy
Not
up
me.
front?
Yeah, I'll stay closest to the forest.
Okay,
If that's
so
So in the back.
that's on the downward side of the
I'm
mountain.
on the party.
I'll be business in the front.
Okay, maybe with Philosophia in front as well.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of walk between.
Okay. As you sort of walk amongst the people of Absolution that you say, is there anything you're doing?
I'll just
Jump gate crossing everybody?
I don't know if I have any engines with me, but I would just be like,
You know, Philosophia does. She has,
You get a blessing. You get a blessing.
she's got the oils and the unguents that she would have for donning her rights. So
I mean, if she has any extra, otherwise I'll just
she's not here. We'll assume that you got it.
just licking bless.
Yeah.
Holy spit.
Yeah, I can't imagine that is anything but beneficial.
Right?
Yeah, here you go.
Exactly. Everyone gets a little Gemma.
All right. Is there anything the two of you guys are doing while the group kind of rests here about halfway up the mountain?
Resting.
Resting as well?
Keeping eyes out.
Yeah, definitely keeping watch. Resting. Is there anybody who could try and heal me? I'm not
I can
hurting
heal
for
you,
terribly.
but
You have a medic.
Be great.
I'm
Just to
all
go
the way in
ahead
the
and-
front. Resting.
You're not a motivated medic.
So motivated. I mean, if I could get a top up, that'd be great.
Okay, you coming up here?
You're gonna make me leave my post.
I'll
That's
go to the
more
back.
dangerous than yours.
I'm tired. And my
This is
hair
not
was
helping
on
morale.
fire.
Yeah, and I've been fighting a mob.
Hey, guys.
I did too.
Guys. There's people.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
have
getting a
armor.
lot of looks.
Shouting over the.
That's what I assumed was going on.
Maybe not draw attention.
And my feet hurt.
I'll walk up to her.
Okay.
I'll take her position in the
Child.
All right.
Okay, so it is invigorate. So that person regains a revival as a secondary reflexive action. It does not use one of their allotted revivals. It's a freebie.
So you can only use that once per scene on a person. So if you want to use the remedy roll, like if you want to use treat wounds.
Oh, there's like a standard. I don't have to just do this.
Right, yep.
I don't play healers for a
You-
reason.
It's not
as
apparent
the GM,
at all.
I'm here to help.
Okay, so regular remedy. All right. What is this? Is it?
It will be remedy plus wits,
Wits. Okay.
and it's going to be at least a hard roll, which means you're going to have to spend 4 VP to actually get it to.
I needed a 16 or under, and I got an 8. So of that 8, I'll spend 4.
And these don't get added into your pool; these become temporary VP. So the remaining 4 will heal. You can turn the remaining victory points 2 to 1 into vitality that's recovered.
For her?
Yeah.
Can I? So I just, since it's an even number, I'll just exhaust all of it.
Okay, so you get 2 vitality back.
Oh joy, just 2.
Ercol kind of comes down the mountain and sits on a rock next to you as the refugees are kind of scattered up the mountain pass. You can hear Harmonia and Justia arguing still. I figured that was the case.
I mean, once she's finished with me, I'm going back to my post.
I do not see much light at the top of the mountain. There is a gathering darkness that occludes what I've been able to see. There is, and he nods down the path, and you can see that disturbance in the forest is coming near the edge of the forest. It's not moving quickly, though, if that makes sense. Your guess is that whatever it is about an hour behind you.
Are you speaking metaphorically, literally, like you don't see the ships, or?
As I said, none of my visions continue passing through the gates at the top. And as you speak of a lady of light, I see a growing cloud of darkness. The two will confront each other soon. I do not believe the only battle here is between the planet and ourselves.
I would agree. So you know nothing of the Lady of Light?
No, nothing.
But you've seen her mark. So can I take the next couple minutes and teach him the litanies that I found?
Sure.
And the two of us, alert, but meditating on litanies, just saying, these have helped me in the darkness. May they help you as we enter the darkness.
You see a number of the refugees are actually paying attention to you as you kind of talk about this. So I'm going to ask you to make a faith plus either charm or impress.
This is all Calypso needs, is for Gemma to be treated as a freaking saint. This is all Calypso needs.
So I need to roll under a 13.
And the roll will be favorable because Ericole was saying these with you.
Oh, hold on. Get that creeper out of there.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Very quickly, people sort of return to their grumbling and their complaining, echoing more the rest of your squad than the words that were just shared between you and Ericole. And you start to hear almost a sound like thunder rolling up the mountainside, as you can see several more of the large symbiotes that had the long, almost pillar-like arm emerge from the edge of the forest, surrounded by a number of the smaller ones, like a wave that just kind of crashes out and up against the foothills before getting purchased and starting to...
And they're just coming straight up.
Yeah.
All right, well, we need to move.
Mm-hmm. Shoes back on.
All right.
Just begin herding people up the hill.
All right. Over your squawker, you hear...
They're called squawkers?
They are called squawkers.
The comms are
Love
not
it.
Yeah.
That's the cutest thing.
You're welcome.
Was that a you thing?
No, that is totally a Fading Suns thing.
Oh, Fading Suns? That's the cutest thing. I'm here for the cutes.
That's really how we secretaried on this. I promised a lot of cuteness, and I have definitely failed in that arena. So thank you for Squawker. You hear Emerson's voice come over the Squawker. We've got the transports landed. As soon as you get up there, we'll be able to move them off, and we've moved the ship closer. It should only be about a 90-minute round trip.
Okay, we've got company, so be prepared.
You know what your duty is.
Yes.
Line goes dead.
What's our duty?
I'm going to come up to the front to Philosophia and Harmonia and say, so, there's probably going to be a stampede. We need to do our best to prevent that. The ships can only hold so many people.
Can we have everybody put two hands up line by line? You know?
However you want to do it, that's
like
great.
in school?
But when they see what's coming and it gets closer, it's going to be harder to keep them.
Let's tell them if they open their eyes, they'll get attacked. So if they keep their eyes closed
While they're hiking up a mountain?
That sounds like a terrible.
hold hands.
I don't know. I could buy it if maybe Sandra Bullock played in that story. Okay, no? Okay.
Maybe when we get to that point, we'll do that. I'm just warning you. They're going to hear things. Big things are coming. Stampeding. Just be prepared.
Yeah, they have started. There's a panic that is starting because you hear the thundering boom as the larger creatures sort of are anchoring themselves and leaping up ahead of the swarm.
I don't know, they like trained me in basic, medicine, smacking band-aids on people. I'm not trained for herd control.
Do you want to be on the end and fight the big thing instead?
No.
Okay, great. Then figure out how to herd people. And I stopped talking. Can opener. Do you think we can throw some things down to maybe hinder their...
I got 5 grenades left.
Okay.
Harmonia's gonna just suddenly yell, "Hey! If you don't want to die, follow me in an orderly fashion!"
That's...
All right, give me a presence plus charm or impress roll.
Using that weird point. Presence plus charm or impress. Alright. Okay, and I think I had... Do I still have my VP for... I only had like 5.
Yeah, you still have your VP.
You
Okay,
have it.
so can I bump that up?
You may.
I'm gonna just use all 5.
Okay.
Oh, my Lanta. I am good with the 11.
Okay. So here's the thing. It's really easy to get them to flee up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
2 victory points.
Mm-hmm.
It's demanding to get them to flee in an orderly fashion. 6 victory points.
So 8 total? Or you mean between the 2?
Yeah. The more you spend, the more orderly Harmonia is able to establish control over.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 6.
Okay.
Since... Alright, so 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I don't know if I would say inspired by Harmonia, but definitely galvanized by her words. You see parents picking up children, the young sort of carrying the old as they sort of wearily get to their feet and start huffing it after you back up the mountain. Now, are you staying here? You were asking Justia to...
I mean, how good's your throwing arm? Like, how far can you... I mean, gravity's working with us because we're... Mm-hmm. Wow, this is a lot for Gemma. So the hill, they're further down.
Mm-hmm.
So it shouldn't be as hard to throw
down the hill, Gemma.
Yeah, it says my range is 20.
Okay, so we have to wait till they're a little closer. I think we'll back up with them, but as the things get hypotenuse.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to Philosophia and take my shotgun back, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need that.
Okay. She's not here, so she gives it to you willingly.
Great.
With a smile on her face.
Yeah, because that range is 80.
Okay.
I might actually be able to hit stuff with that. How far away are they?
As I said earlier, they're about an hour behind you.
Right. So yeah, so we're just gonna follow up
I'm going real fast.
behind. But if need be, we will stop. And
Okay.
diversion.
All right. You guys end up making it further up, and soon you can see the gates of the plateau up ahead. Harmonia, you're the first through the gates. You can see there are 4 transports from the battle order sitting there. There are armed monks there. They've kind of fanned out, created a perimeter, and as soon as they see you and the people come up, one of the Emerson walks up to you and says, "All right, we can put 10 on a transport."
There are only 4 of these?
There's only 4. Someone rigged a number of them with explosives. These are the ones we were able to...
Four's great.
I have fun memory of this.
That ringing in your ear.
That's why you're broccoli head.
Good old broccoli head.
Hello.
There you go.
You're not getting broccoli.
I don't know. My hair's too long. I need a haircut. Something.
So he just starts counting off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then points to another one and starts basically gatekeeping.
So we have
What about babies?
2 rounds.
What about children under 20 pounds?
We can take them as well on this first go.
In addition to the 10.
Yes.
Okay, then we need to reorganize with prioritizing people with infants. I will let that, since they're already on, I'm not going to take that away from them. But the rest
You
of them need to be
sure?
prioritized.
How about
Alright.
you just pass babes to the front and put 'em on
Because
students'
I am
bars?
not separating children from parents, unlike somebody I know. Anyway. I don't have strong political affiliations. What are you talking about?
All right. You and Emerson are able to basically get, instead of just sending 40 people up on this, you're able to get about 65.
Okay.
With the children. So that leaves about 12 left plus you guys. So the first transport that is free, first 2 transporters that are free, they're going to immediately make the round trip. And they're not waiting. At this point, they're not waiting. As soon as one is loaded up,
Yeah.
doors are closed.
Good.
They're heading back up. All right. So your Emerson is there as well. He was talking with you, kind of helping organize.
Mhm.
What are you two doing? You can hear, as you come up through the gates, you can hear Harmonia. No, I said people with children to the front. And she's like putting that wits of 8 to use.
Woo!
The exits are here.
Are the armed battle orders still staying on the ground, or do they get back on their transports and leave as well?
Some of them were pilots, so they get back on their transports and head back up. You have about 3 more battle order with you.
Excellent.
Can we, or maybe just I run to the other side of this mountaintop and see if there's anything coming up from the other side?
Sure. Give me a perception plus observe. As the last of the transports take off, the dust that is kicked up is just
No, nerds.
clouds, just kind of royal. You can feel the grit in your mouth as
It's getting in my squawker.
it's getting in your squawker. It's getting in your teeth. You can see the char marks on the ground where the one where the explosion happened earlier, but also where the transports lifted off and landed here not too long ago. The last 15 people are not happy with being, watching the rest of their friends and companions here kind of head up. And there is, as you may imagine, not getting to go on the first transports doesn't sit well with any of them.
So I royally failed, but I'm going to call out for everyone else to kind of 4-point and check around. So I went directly across. So I'm going to see if other folks can go.
You guys want to give me perception plus observe roll?
Sure. Come on, please do
Observe. That's 10.
I got a 1.
Nice.
So I can roll 12.
Nice. Do you want to spend any of the VP to get...
Got a 9. 12.
I did not subtract the 5, so I don't know what I have. I don't think
No, I think you were at...
You had 5. You had
Oh.
5. Yeah, you were at 5.
So I
you
have 6
right now. Yeah.
Yep. The more you spend, the more you see.
I'll spend 4.
Okay.
Screw it. I'll spend 6. What do my elf eyes see?
Well,
How borked are we?
you both see things climbing up the mountain. They are still hundreds of meters down, and the reason that this path was carved is because getting up Santabella is not easy, and these things are not. They're even with 7 limbs and that have the pods that open up and grip. They're having a tough time as they leap, grab, slide down a little bit.
Mhm.
Sometimes they start a small avalanche that rolls down and rolls over them. Your guess is that they are going to get up here, but not nearly as fast as the ones taking the path. This is more of a...
Are there boulders up here? Like,
Yeah,
can we start
That was
avalanches
gonna be
down
my
the side?
Now remember, it looks like a sword came and just cut the top off of this.
Okay.
But with 6, you do see a large group of those leathery winged creatures that fled from the forest starting to circle and fly in this direction.
Oh, good. Hold on. I'm a slow writer. Okay, so my question then is, in terms of, like, the battle order didn't put any supplies out, right?
They
They
brought...
just landed stuff, picked up people, and just...
They picked things up and put them down.
Yeah.
Or they put them down and then picked them up.
So there would be no way to make... Okay. And the leathery things are coming at... They're circling us?
They have taken off and they're approaching from the west, kind of.
Cool.
Is there any defensible place on this top of a mountain? Nothing.
Nothing.
What if
the
you
the
start
gates,
shooting with your 80 range?
Yeah, the gates
Shoot.
are your best bet. That's where the pass gets very narrow. It was kind of carved in the steps that go down. That is sort of the choke point if you're looking for a defensible position. But if they get up here on top,
Weird. Big trouble.
Why don't we just start shooting at them while they're coming from the down, the symbiotes, and then the things in the sky.
Can our ship shoot at the things in the sky?
We have a ship anymore.
Like, I know our ship
Wait,
is closer.
Is there a crashed ship here?
No.
There is no, because it took off
And just
and exploded.
Okay, it has materials that fell, unless it, like, completely...
No, it took off and was taken out and exploded. So it was not over the top of the mountain.
Okay.
So looking, I'm assuming they point out to me in my blind eyes. So I guess when things are in range, can you let us know so we can choose what to start picking off?
Yeah, what is
Because that would be the
plan?
plan, would be if we can lob some grenades down the path when they get close enough to, 1, blow up the path, 2, hopefully take down some bodies to build up more congestion on the path, to buy us some time to maybe try and slow down the other ones.
Okay.
I can try to keep holding off on the path, because my shotgun can shoot up to 80. Close range is 30. My grenades, long range are 20. Close range are 10. My flame gun's same range as grenades.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we can continue to bottle up the path and they have
How
to climb over
many
each other.
weapons do you have?
Flame gun, grenades, shotgun. I like the boom booms.
So the lady that and I'm drawing a blank on her name, Elena?
Elena?
Was she on one of the ships?
She was.
Okay. Did she leave her flamethrower behind?
They left 4 of the flamethrowers behind, yes.
Okay. I'm going to get Justia to give me a crash course in flame guns.
If you do not have the capability, you will still roll with unfavorably.
What is the capability?
Would be flame weapons.
I have every other weapon.
Let me double check that for you.
Okay.
I don't even have flame weapons.
Yeah, that's why I said let me double check that for you.
Okay, well, I'll still get her to show me how to use it, because in a pinch,
That's
I still
fair.
want to be able to use it. Even if I char half of myself in the process. Like, how do you turn it on? How do you turn it off? Point, shoot.
No,
okay.
so it's energy guns.
Oh, okay, I have energy weapons.
Alright, then you were able to use it.
Okay, sweet, okay. Okay, so, flame gun. I'm gonna wait till they get... Okay, and then what is the range on a flame gun?
10 is close, 20 is far.
Flame gun.
And then what's the impact?
5. Okay. I do have 3 in parentheses, but I don't know what that one's for. With impact.
Because it sets things on. There's a chance to set things on fire.
That's right.
So Calypso can wield a flame gun.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Hypothetically, when we get back to Calypso's side of
Harmonia?
things.
No, Harmonia most certainly cannot.
She can think good. But she can't.
Harmonia is a fish in a barrel.
Is there anyone in the 15 who are left who can wield a flame gun?
William's there.
Okay.
William!
Okay. I'm going to help have them kind of deploy on the rim and say anything that gets in range, just light it up.
Okay.
Are
And
there
the others
rocks?
will just keep
It's a
backing
mountain.
in.
There are rocks, right?
Yeah, if you head back down the pass, yes.
Can we put our other...
I'm going to start picking up a lot of rocks.
Okay.
My little arm.
Okay.
Can we put the other 3 battle order on the other 3 areas where we're not at the pass? So
I'm thinking,
if
like-
pass is over here, put them on the other.
I'm thinking like ring the top.
Okay, so you want the other
Flamethrowers.
battle orders basically at the other cardinal points?
Yeah, spread them out
Like
some.
spread them out so we create a chokehold, but they're keeping off. So when we retreat, we're just retreating inwards.
Okay. All right. You 3 are going to be holding
Ugh, the pass.
the pass
It's fine. Everything's fine.
with Airfall.
Ericle's on the mountain.
All right. Do you want to... you want to give Philosophia the...
I'm here.
Lowdown?
I'm totally in. Let's do this. I agree.
Give her the lowdown.
So we're on top of a flat mountain.
Great.
We got 65 people out in the first run, so there's 15 left. There's good news.
Uh-huh.
The ones coming up the other sides are slower because there's no path. But essentially, they're all coming up to meet us at the top.
And we
I got
have some
this.
flying creatures.
And
coming
there's
out of
flying
stairs.
things.
We totes got this, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're worried.
We are going to attempt to bottleneck the ones on the trail, and then we have the battle order that stayed behind and air
Oh,
cold
cool.
and civilians on the rim with flamethrowers to try
Uh-huh.
and slow down the ones that are coming
Cool.
the other direction.
Cool.
And I took my shotgun back.
Dope. I'm gonna don a ritual.
All right. What ritual are you going to don?
The
don't
rightly
wanna die
guided
right
hand.
now.
Okay, I've got VP to spend on this. I was like, oh, hold on for sure. That gives me favorable rolls.
I already rolled favorably and still failed, so we're off to a good start.
You're off to a good start. I feel just spectacular about how we're doing. So
I'm going to take off the wooden Beatrice emblem from wherever it was.
okay.
Limbus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to Ericole.
What is this?
Token. Something you can give back to me when we get out of here. Oh. Yep. Because I figure I've got Beatrice on my arm. You can have Beatrice runs that.
We said Aircole's gonna be her boat.
That's a dude.
Yeah.
Ericole?
This whole time I thought Ericole was a
braided
woman.
beard. Big blonde braided
Blonde
beard.
hair, blue eyes.
I heard blonde and braided and immediately went female.
Really, really good fighter. He's meant for her.
I mean, really, really good fighter. Female.
I appreciate that you don't see gender on my NPCs. It means a lot to me. All right. So, you sit up there and wait. People are starting to get more frightened. Williams to batshit to be afraid, as are the 3 other order members that you have. But the people kind of in the middle, like the screeches of the symbiotes, the sound of claws on stones, the flapping of large leathery wings, and those triple thumps that kind of reverberate up through the rock of the mountain. Every time one of those happens, everyone in the center sort of.
I hand them all rocks.
So we're gonna penguin.
Do we have any sort of, like, battle hymns that we can sing?
So I was going to say, like, try and get them, those who were listening earlier, to recite the litany that I have.
Would you like to share the litany that you have?
I would love for you to share the litany that you have, Gemma. This is Philosophia.
That was the only part distinguished.
Sophia's in the house.
So it's 4 stanzas, but I think she would probably just teach them the 2 middle. So,
Okay.
Hail Beatrice, lady so fair, may your lights shine softly on those under your care. Praise Beatrice, steadfast and true her ways, may we find peace and comfort beneath her loving gaze. So just images of light and images of peace and comfort.
All right.
Because, maybe if they say peace and comfort enough times,
They'll.
internalize it a little bit.
All right. Well, you can have a weird point because you wrote a litany for Beatrice.
Because we're gonna need it.
You're going to need them.
Real bad.
All right. Is there anything Philosophia wants to be doing?
Well, her donning the ritual did not happen. It's fine.
Yeah, we're all rolling real high right now. It's super comforting and encouraging.
I've been doing just great.
Um,
And I never did great again.
So since my rightly guided hand did not work,
Mm-hmm.
if I don the Prophet's Holy Blessing on Gemma.
Okay.
So this is when by aid the target in a particular task. Declare a specific task for the target to achieve. I don't suppose survive is specific enough.
No. I'm going to
get off the planet? Because then, I understand that wouldn't help her necessarily with her melee rolls, but anything that she needs in order to, get onto ships and such.
If that's what you would like to state the declared intent, I would be okay with that.
I'm gonna think about it for a hot second, and then I think I'm going to do something along those lines.
All right, go ahead and give me the roll for that.
That's my focus.
She did pick up a flame gun.
Focus. I'm just thinking.
Hey, I was successful, guys!
Yay!
All right, when you take an action that is directly towards getting you off of the planet, you will make it favorable.
Yeah.
And it lasts the scene?
It lasts until she is successful.
Okay.
At that.
All right.
So, if that is fighting through to get to a ship, if that is jumping onto a ship, if that is making sure the ship leaves orbit.
All right. You can see the tide just kind of sweeping up the mountain.
And how much time is?
It's been 20 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes past.
So they said 90 minutes there and back, or 90 minutes there? Okay,
Yeah.
90. Okay.
And right about 50 minutes after they left, nearly an hour, according to your chronometer, you get your squawker and Emerson's. All right, we're on our way back. The first ship's on its way back.
And so we need 2.
We'll need 2, yeah.
Philosophia is just, or not Philosophia. Wow.
This
Harmonia. Harmonia is going to take stock of the people we have left for prioritization.
You get that. Really, everybody else who's left there's the 12 remaining people. you've got the 4 of you.
Wait, for the 12 remaining, you mean 12 refugees?
12 refugees, 3 battle order.
Yeah.
The 4 of you, and Ercole.
So too many people. Okay, 2 ships.
How do you spell Ercole?
E-R-C. Or C.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, say if there's like lull in like the waiting. So, did we tell you about this shape changer we found that looked like you on the ship?
It was real weird. I carried around this helmet of goo. The skin that you shed.
So I'll just fill you in
And when she tried to hold
Did
it,
you take care
she
of
like
it?
slipped into these weird things.
Yes.
It's not okay. It's not like still roaming around the ship pretending
Don't
to be
think
other
so.
people. Okay.
Didn't she have one of those like metal things in her brain as well?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
But she's from House Decados.
Yeah. She was snake.
She was
Jerks.
shape changer. They are jerks, I think. I don't know. I've never actually
They're
met
the
one.
praying mantis, right?
They are. So, when we get off of here, you have something else to go and, do. It's, cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's off.
Oh yeah, and I broke her nose in the process. Good times.
She missed. I'm a better fighter.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Rematch when we get
Oh,
off
hey,
here.
can somebody heal me? I only have 19 vitality.
Alright.
Just gonna throw that out.
Loving prayer can go.
You can do the skill. You have plenty of time to do that if you want to say loving prayer
For emergencies.
for emergency.
Loving prayer, it's not a once per day.
It's once per person per
Once per person per
scene.
scene.
It's a different one than the other one.
Is it?
The other one was...
This
one's a lifter.
same scene. Same target, only once per scene.
Primary action, touch and heal someone who has suffered vitality within the same scene. So this is a different scene, so I couldn't do it anyway. I don't know. I'll just do whatever the heck. I don't know anything about this person.
What's plus remedy?
Where's the
So
thing?
note to self: don't make Lee the healer again.
No, never. I am a terrible healer, mostly because
I don't know. I feel
think
like
she's delightful.
I feel like you've been doing great.
You are, but she has voiced that she doesn't like doing it.
I'm sure I succeeded with a 2. I just don't know what I was supposed to get under.
Okay.
That's not enough to heal me
not
anything.
enough to heal her.
That's okay.
Well, I just look at you and I'm
She
just
tried.
like,
Yeah.
She's kind of
You're
reached
dead.
her breaking point.
Back at you?
At this point, you can hear they're coming up the final ascent.
Can I reach him with my shotgun yet?
You can take a shot with your shotgun. What are you shooting at?
Symbiotes?
The
What's
one
closest?
front, one side, one
Is it
flying.
a thumper? Is it
The
just
3
a
thumpers are in the
Septicon?
lead, and then they're surrounded by
Go for
waves
the
of little
thumpers, 'cause
septipods.
we can get them down.
Probably a
up the
thumper,
path.
because the
All right.
thumpers are harder to kill.
Yep, you're gonna get
Ready.
one shot at
Just
80.
ready.
You can get one shot at 60,
Ooh, I can shoot at
and
60.
one shot at 4.
Right.
That's what we're gonna go down.
Okay.
Now remember, if it's over the first number, it is perception plus shoot.
So how far away are they?
I assume they're at 80.
Yeah, so you're gonna use perception plus shoot, not
Okay.
add. Does anyone else have a weapon that reaches that far?
I have 60. I don't have an 80.
All right, so you'll get to make a shot on the second one.
Okay. So
I
am,
did.
What's your perception plus shoot?
That is
William.
14.
Okay.
I'm going to bump it to 19.
Good old Bill.
No!
Yeah.
Nice chill! It's on my hands, it's on my hands, it's on my hands.
You touched that! Get it out now. Just get it out now. Work them out now.
You got a 20 off the
20.
first one.
Dang it.
All right.
How do you feel about your face?
I like mine, personally.
Not,
So long as I can blow things up, I think I'm happy. Preferably not my face, but you know. Experiences
You're-
every day.
So mark off your ammo. Your shot goes wide and hits nothing.
Okay.
You kind of take a half step forward, would put you on a little bit looser
Oh no.
scree, but it's now at the 60 shot.
Okay.
So I can try again.
You can totally try again.
So what is it? So range, so it'd be perception and
Yes,
shoot?
so in Fading Suns, you have 2 distances with your weapons. Up to the first, it's dexterity plus shoot, because it's really more about reaction time. Over that number, but less than the second one, is perception plus shoot, because it's more about focus and coordination.
All this does is freak me out about next week.
Wait, so it's still perception plus shoot.
Mhm.
I need to know.
So excited.
Okay, question for our group. Should I surge or should I wait?
How many you got?
You
got
got
one
2
left.
surges.
Surge.
I should have, but I missed. I
Let's
didn't
make it
fail,
19
but I
again.
missed.
Holy crap! That's another nat 20.
Don't touch it, don't touch it.
I'm gonna go through all
Alright.
my dice tonight.
Justia, you are consumed with hitting these things as they thump and move closer. You are now sort of on the scree of the path.
This is
Little
bad.
stones bouncing down the
Mhm.
stairs as you step down.
It is, and I'm sitting there going,
Can
"What are
I
you doing?"
Try and shoot again.
You may, yes. So they're at 60. Or not, now
No,
they're going
now
to be
they're
at 40.
40.
Yep.
So okay. Yes, 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 yes.
9!
9 here too.
All right. Go ahead and give me the shots.
Okay, so that's 6.
Now, how much are you spending to overcome their resistance?
8.
Okay.
Does that overcome?
That overcomes their resistance.
What is the thumper's resistance?
8.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll spend 8.
Or these ones are.
Pretty dice. Very nice dice. Pretty dice.
Right,
How
with
much
a nice
are you
deal.
shooting at the same one, or are you shooting at different ones? What's the
I think
plan?
we're gonna shoot maybe the same one to try and get the same one to go down and block.
All right, what's the how many damage do you each do?
So mine
6?
does 6.
All
Mine
right.
does 7.
Ow.
All right. At 20, this is the last free shot because they will be in melee range at the next one.
Sweet, as soon as they are.
Mm-hmm. As soon as they are, I'm switching to my sword.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw a grenade. at
What
this
range are they at?
20,
Do it.
So even I could shoot them?
even you could
Even
shoot
you
them.
could shoot
I'm gonna
them.
try.
I could if I had a weapon that shot.
Let's do them one at a time here. We'll start with Abby.
Are you flipping kidding me?
No!
All right.
I don't think it's the die. I think it's you personally.
Ever!
Abby, we're going to come back. You miss again.
Yeah, this was with the grenade.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this wasn't the shotgun. This was a grenade.
No,
Okay, give me one
not
second. We're going
catch
to
a
come back. We're going to come back to you.
I will not catch a grenade for you.
I thought you liked me.
You're okay.
I fail, but I don't fail. I just miss.
Okay, so before you roll, I would like you to open the note that I handed you earlier in the evening.
You're a symbiote, aren't you?
I have no freaking clue.
And that is what your character says.
Say it out loud.
Die, snitches.
I'm ready to cut her down.
I say this aloud?
You do as you empty your gun into Justia
Are you
with a favorable roll.
With a favorable roll.
Yep, you
Hey,
got
Justia.
you got 3
Yes.
mishaps.
Yeah. Yes. It
Hey,
makes
Justin.
sense.
The
Yeah.
first one
I mean,
declared
it
you
makes
as the target. The second one was the favorable roll.
So
And
not a
after
weird-
that goes off, happens, your grenade lands in your lap.
Ugh, all the bad words.
I want to. The quest for the lumen ends here. The lady's words die in the fires of absolution.
Oh no, she's dead now.
I want to cut. I want to
Oh,
hit
Nitch,
her with my
please.
sword.
We're gonna go into initiative.
Right.
I crit.
All right, what did you roll to get your crit?
12.
12? All right, so that'll convert into
Just see,
6
I will
extra
loot your
points of
body and
damage.
take all your grenades.
Okay.
What is the damage you do to Justia?
No, in your honor, I will loot.
11 points of damage.
Ow. My body armor's 11.
Crit ignores
Ignores it.
all resistance.
Well, I'm not dead yet. And I am still. Shut up.
So you hear her yell that.
Ooh, she's done.
She puts her submachine gun kind of right here where the neck and the pauldron meet,
Mhm.
and you just hear. You hit the ground, she hits the ground, and then you hear the tink of her grenade hit. And that goes off. So you have what on your body resistance is 11. What grenades did I give you before figuring out that they would go off on your body?
They're frag grenades.
Those feel real good.
Gemma's experienced that before.
Mangled and slammed.
Those are both cuddly words.
Yeah. And
Say that if you go for her, then I will step into the gap.
Whatever you want to do.
It's up to you.
all right.
Just so you know, it's a glass of flame gun. You go for her.
It is a blessed flame gun. You take another 10 as the grenade goes off on your body. Don't worry, I'll have things for you to play. There are other battle order here.
Explosion. It's so beautiful. There's a tear, but not of sadness. It's joy.
All right.
She's like, I died the way I lived.
Boom, boom.
Full of explosions, y'all.
All right, so what we're going to do is when we get back, we're going to go to our break right now, and when we get back, we will play out the final battle here as the ships are coming down, as Justia is slain by Harmonia. And there are 3 other battle orders, so don't worry, Abby. There are more people for you
And
to,
air cool. Cool.
to play. So, we are going to go on our break, and when we come back, we are definitely going to see what happens and see how many battle order fall before Operation Ravenwatch is over. So, stay tuned. We'll be back. And again, we are Iconic. This is Fading Suns, coming to Kickstarter on the 24th of March. Thanks. We're going to get right into it.
Great.
The Symbios have initiative edge because of the betrayal of Harmonia. So if you do not want to interrupt them...
Yeah, I'm going to go
Am I a
ahead and interrupt.
symbiote?
No, but you're on my side.
Okay.
Go Team Evil.
That's all I wanted this whole time.
We'll say it's fun to be evil.
So I'm going to go ahead and interrupt.
Can I interrupt?
Well, Harmony also just went. But
That
he's
was
gonna
before.
interrupt.
That was
Okay.
before. You can interrupt, but not after they've declared to interrupt. So
Can't interrupt and interrupt.
I'm going to say you can't. I mean, technically you can. You can roll off, but at this point, you're not really acting as a battle sister.
No,
so.
I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Oh, yes. Normally
Especially
you...
since, next week I'm going
to be sitting
we can
here.
interrupt.
Yeah, we will go over this again at the end of the night. But next week there will be a heist mission from Calypso's past, run by none other than Calypso herself.
Hey. Okay, so
The
I'm
chair's
going
comfy.
to search. Whoopsh. And I am not going to take kindly to the words that just came out of Harmonia's mouth. And
They don't bear repeating.
They don't.
I can say them again.
You
I
can.
got them right here.
I may make you say them every time you have an action.
And
Sucker.
I'm going to draw my sword and say under my breath, "Oh, Beatrice, Lady of the Light, illumine our path that we may walk aright." And then I'm going to try and stamp.
Gemma was number 1 in her class's clueless play.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So it's fight plus melee, right?
It is fight plus melee.
No, that's
or
not
no,
right.
Strength,
Strength
plus melee.
plus melee. So, 8 plus 7 is 15. And I'm gonna dump 4 into that and make it 19. And then I'm going to use my weird point and make it favorable. I just need her to not be here anymore.
Wow. They are gunning for you, Harmonia. But Lee's got her game face
Ooh,
on. I can
18.
see it. Oh, that's not good.
So to overcome, well, let me do this. So I will spend I guess I have to do 8 to get past your resistance. You have to do evens, right?
Well, what's Harmonia's resistance?
Shoot, I don't know.
Body resistance will be.
It says 6. Shield up, I guess 9.
Her shield's not up, though.
She had her gun out.
Okay, so I'll spend 6 to hit her.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, there is one thing here under the Adept that says +2 body resistance against fight skill or melee skill. She's using a melee skill.
Yep. So, you don't have any VP right now.
I can surge.
You can surge, so you can go ahead and surge, and then get +2 to your.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it to make it more difficult for her.
Okay, go for it.
She's gonna win, but why let her be? Why let it be easy?
All right, so get your surge -1 for the one that.
-1.
Yeah, it just costs you 1 to increase it by 2 with your.
Okay.
Okay, so then I will use 8 to hit.
Okay.
And then... I mean, I can only keep 10, right?
You can only have 10 at the start of your turn, but you will probably want to keep some in order to bump up your body resistance.
When do you have to go back to the 10?
At the start of your turn.
Okay. So you can keep it for, reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll dump 8 into the already 6 that I'm doing.
So you'll dump 8 more victory points.
So I dump 8 to overcome her resistance, and then another 8 on top of the 6 damage that I
So
typically
it's 2 to
do.
1, so you'll do a total of 10 damage.
Yeah.
Sure. 10 damage.
Okay.
Right? I did that math.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of myself. I'm proud of you too. Okay.
All right. Who is going next?
Hermione.
Harmonia?
Not Hermione.
I'm Harmonia.
Phyllis.
Oh, nope,
Yeah.
she said my name. That's it.
And I interrupt.
By the rules of the game.
I'm going to step into the gap that Gemma just left and swing at whatever symbiote is in range.
They are not in range yet for melee. They're going to leap to melee on their turn. You can hold your action.
I'll hold my action until they get there. But so I step into place and just wait, preparing to swing.
Okay. Who's going next?
So we have Harmonia, we have the symbiotes coming up the hill, we have Ercole, 3 battle order,
And then the flying ones that are
and
coming
then
in.
the flying ones.
I'm going to do Harmonia. Not you yet. Because there's 3 of you, but there's nothing for you to hit yet.
Because you're posted on the outside. So you'd have to leave position to hit something.
Right, because her
Unless I
guns...
can reach the stuff that's on coming up the edge of the mountain.
I mean, if you just want to take shots at them as they're coming up the mountain, they're out of range of your shotguns at this point.
That's kind of what I figured. So I was
they're
going to
climbing
say
very slowly.
we should do Harmonia, and then the symbiotes, and then the battle order. Because that's how the things will be in range for her. Or them, I should say. For them.
So what are you doing?
Wherever the gap is, that's me.
All right.
So yeah, Harmonia.
Alright.
Who are you shooting? You're already up 1.
I'm shooting this one.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna spend 1 VP, I don't know when, if I do it now or later, but to do Mirrored Strike, which means I'll attack twice.
You have to use your fists to do that.
If it's Mantalk.
If it's Mantalk, you got to use your fists.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's...
So
Oh.
you have to...
I don't, okay. What does that mean?
So you can either punch me twice or you can shoot me once.
Crap.
You can't use any of these
Mm-hmm.
for anything other than punching.
That's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just kind of now pictured her, open... that's what she really was doing. So I guess I'm just gonna try to shoot. Suck. I succeed.
But with 2.
What is Gemma's body resistance?
It's currently 8.
So you'd have to spend 8 to impact her.
So 11.
So you'd have 3 left.
And then I'll just raise my 3 so you don't hit.
Well, she just has to match. You'd have to spend 4.
Okay, then I'll spend 4.
Okay, so you're left with 3.
Uh-huh.
Bullets fly out of your submachine gun, sparking off your nice new armor. Who do you want to get next?
Yeah, I know.
You have
This is
flying
for me to check
symbiotes.
off.
You have the land symbiotes that are rushing the... You're not on the side of the symbiotes. You don't actually care about them.
Mhm.
What's important is that Gemma and probably the guy she's been talking to do not make it off the planet.
Okay.
Which may mean that the symbiotes are your
symbiotes.
best way to do
Yeah,
it.
I would like the... What are they? The symbiotes on the... They have the big little thugger thingies, right?
Yeah.
Those are, yeah, I want those.
The Thudders. All right.
Yeah.
Land symbiotes.
All right. So,
This is just to make sure that we're
I
getting
know,
through them all.
It's just ridiculous.
you may go ahead and interrupt with your action
Yes.
as one of them lands right in front of you.
Get it!
His head unfolding.
Okay, I'm
Screaming.
successful.
All right. What'd you get?
8.
Great. Their body resistance is 8.
All right,
Slice it up.
and I will slice it.
How much damage do you do?
I do 7.
Okay, again, there's that weird thing where your mist sword seems to
Yeah.
already be cutting long before it strikes home. And this thing roars in pain, dripping that kind of vitriolic fluid from its mouth that sparks.
Bring it, Nitch. Philosophia's not getting off this planet. It's fine.
I mean, my sympathy score starts like at 3 out of 10, which is dropped. All right, so they're going to make their attacks.
What's the timer at this point?
You got about 15 minutes.
How much is one round? Like, you know how I think in, like, 5e, it's, like, under a
6
minute or a minute
seconds.
or... Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're 15 seconds, but the way we're going to do this is more of a dramatic. We're going to play it over 5 rounds.
Uh-huh.
Whoever survives after 5 rounds.
Gets the 15 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so going down because, you know, you decided to have the medic be the secret agent.
I decided nothing. You're the one that rolled a mishap when...
I sure did. I also, we can play it back every time I was like, yes, Harmonia will die. Sweet, sweet death or whatever.
All right, the one that's trying to hit you
At least I
hits
took
with...
one.
Trips on
hits.
its
How
third
much,
leg.
9.
9? All right, I'll spend the 9.
Will increase.
By how much?
3.
All right, I'll increase by 3 as well.
Spend those points.
It kind of rears back
Mm-hmm.
and slams.
It's fine.
Its
You're fine. Everything's fine.
pillar-like arm against you for
Pillow-like arm?
pillar for
Pillow.
6.
Pillow fight!
The other one of them is going to attack Ercole, and one of them is going to attack Gemma.
He's way over here.
No, he was
No.
up by the gate next to Gemma.
He gets to decide where Ercole is.
You're messing up my map.
I'm sorry. Hold on. You see this area right in front of the game screen? That is where I've sown all of my cares. See that it is barren.
This is really brutal.
So he hits you.
Okay.
What is your body resistance?
It's 8.
8. All right, I'll spend it. You increasing it?
What is it, by 2s or
Nope.
1s?
Whatever you increase it by sets it to the new valor.
I will bump it to 10.
So 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Jam. Spend those chips.
All right. When we watch the replay, this will
I
be
want
the
you to
moment that I
burn through the
point to.
chips.
All right, 6 points.
Okay.
The last one misses with a 17. It is going to pick the little guys as they come running up. So the little guys kind of swarm over. They hit you 3, Ercole, Gemma, and Philosophia. And then they try to break into the circle.
Nope. Nope.
So that'll give you something to shoot at. Abby. Center, left, or right?
Center.
Okay. Left or right? All right. Well, Urkel manages to avoid getting hit a second time.
What's that amulet I gave him?
It is. It's the love. The love that was given to him.
Hubba.
You guys are...
You have no idea how excited Jackson would be.
So yours is a 9.
Does 9 damage?
No, you have a
My
9
resistance
butters.
is 8.
Is 8. All right, so he doesn't. I don't have enough to spend against you. But I do against you. Yours is 8, or yours is 9.
Mine is
That's
9.
what I spend the 9.
Increased by 4.
Their claws screech off of your armor. Abby, your 3 battle.
Yes, Abby, get it.
Shoot.
Yes.
So pick off the little ones. There you go. Nice 3. There you go.
Okay. So Battle Monk number 1 is going to shoot at the mini symbiotes by Urkel.
Okay. So just pick a target group with these guys and roll all 3 dice at once.
So all the people are shooting at the same group.
No, you can say, like, one shot is going against the small guys,
But
2
just roll
shots
all
are
your
going
dice at
against
the
the
same
larger
time.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, go 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yep. They're just gonna shoot at all the small guys.
Okay, go ahead and...
So yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
He's looking like
And 2 of them succeed.
You critted!
Oh, it was a crit.
So number 1 critted.
Okay,
Number 2 succeeded. Number 3 did not succeed.
all right. All right, so you guys hear just almost in time, there's just a slight pause or slight beat after the first shotgun goes off, the second one does, and then the third one does. And 4 of these things just explode.
Nicely done.
Shooting through one, I mean, there are dozens, but
Mm-hmm.
you just lay down covering fire, rack the next shell, and are you moving closer, or are you staying where you're at?
Taking a glance down the mountain, what's the situation there?
It doesn't look like those things are actually going to get up here before the
Great.
Before the chopper.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a job.
It's in the chopper.
Then
It's for you, Christopher.
I still want to try and protect the plain civilians, but I do want to move forward. And
So you might want to move between the civilians and the...
yeah.
Do that.
Okay. All right, so as you're moving up, your choice is the Flyers or Aircoal.
Does William have any? Initiative?
William is just gleefully firing his flamer down the pass, charring whatever gets close to him.
Nice. I can support that.
There's something about that man.
Wait, so William is also facing down the path.
Yes.
Oh no.
Getting my map correct here, guys.
Go Aircoal.
You guys are a delight.
And then
I'm glad you think so.
How am I vaulting VP with? Should I do it individually or as just?
Nope. You just have a
Just make a
you
pile.
have a
Pool.
unified pool for them that is at max of 8.
No. You can hang on to it until your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't got through one round yet.
Almost.
All right. So Aircoal is going to hit the one that Gemma and Harmonia attacked as
Shot
it was
at.
coming up. And this one is kind of, remember, the mountain pass, the stairs that lead up to the gate is about 12 meters across. So all 3 of these things are able to kind of get up to the top of the gate, with the little ones scrambling up the walls, crawling over the backs of their own kind. It's just spilling over like a boiling pot onto the surface.
Are any of the little ones getting distracted and eating the other little ones?
That is, I haven't rolled for them yet.
Okay.
Or when I rolled for them, they didn't roll any. That's when they suffer a mishap. One of them gets hungry, and they suffer basically
Nom damage?
Yeah, they it's phagy. They eat others of their kind.
Yeah, it's important to ask. I need to figure out how to whittle more of these out.
That's totally fair. All right, and that will drop the other one of the thumpers.
Oh, beautiful. Miracle, you beautiful man.
So Ericle's thumper is gone.
Ericle's thumper is gone, but only because Harmonia shot at it.
Love it.
Hit one out of
Wait, Harmonia or Justia?
Justia, sorry. Okay. Harmonia did what she was supposed to do and put a lot of bullets on the inside of your armor.
Yeah, she did.
Not your armor, just someone's armor, and you roll those.
It's okay. I'm still partially Justia.
That's fair. All right. There's the only person left that I have left is the Flyers.
Yeah.
All right, so they close the distance and they will be in round next action. Okay. So at the start of the turn, symbiotes have the initiative edge. I'm going to select the Flyers to go unless I have a battle order PC.
Yeah, sure.
Why couldn't I interrupt?
Because you're not technically a battle order anymore. You're being controlled by the thing in your brain.
I would argue that the thing controlling the brain selected a battle order for the capabilities that battle order have, therefore assuming the role.
I would normally say that would be the case, except it picked you kind of at random because you had that mishap opening it up. So it does in Jan's head.
Come on! Sweet, successful.
Okay.
13. I have to spend 8 to overcome?
You do, and I'm going to spend 4 to up it.
So 12.
Okay.
Alright, how much damage? 7?
7, yes. Sorry. I was like, I don't remember what I just used.
I don't know what your sword is.
Alright, your mist blade cuts off one of the thing's smaller limbs. It looks definitely hurt. You can see again the tubes on the smaller arms are starting to leak out that flammable fluid. It looks like you can see like its upper arm is starting to swell.
William, light it up! Gemma, go.
Okay, I'm gonna turn and I'm going to step again.
At
me.
And I'm going to spend...
I don't know, man. You're not helping me, so... I'm dead this round, just so you're aware.
Okay, so success with a 15. So that gives me 19. And you have 6. Correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that drops me down to 13.
I can still spend 1 to up.
by 2.
By 2.
So you're down to 11.
With Mantalk?
Mm-hmm. Because it's your melee attacking me.
Okay. You have to spend 2.
So my sword does 6, so I will spend another 4 to get it to 10.
Okay.
No, that would get it to 8.
Because it's 2 to 1.
Okay.
Or nothing.
What?
You said or nothing. Because I don't know if you want to hang on to those for defense.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do the 6.
I'm not dead.
You're not dead?
No.
Still in there like swimwear?
Like that towel.
I gotta go.
Alright, what do you got? Who's going next?
I guess I'll have Harmonia go. Get one of them out of the way. Or should I have one of the symbiotes go?
Have her go.
Okay. Okay. 7.
9.
I was gonna be there.
I'm sorry. I will let you next time.
She's like, stay off of my map, former teammate.
Okay, so your resistance is 8. And then you have all the VP.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can choose to hold on to it, like, and not do impact, and try and save up enough for the next round to really just, if you want to.
I don't know if I'll survive.
It's fair.
So, but I guess all I'm doing is making her burn VP. So.
You want to wait for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who would you like to go next?
I mean, I'm inclined to say the symbiotes and stuff.
Which ones?
Oh,
Flyers,
flyers.
little dudes.
All right. The flyers strafe over the center of the plateau, and as they come down, you can see that their jaws the bottom jaw sort of opens up into two, and they just vomit out acid.
Dodge!
Mostly on
Dip.
people.
Mostly on your
Dodge.
feet.
Duck!
One of them got a crit, so it'll bypass your body resistance of 6.
Good to know.
Is it only on the random battle order people?
That's that they just kind of flew over the battle order, and they're gonna drop.
Why, you wanted to tell
They're going to.
I mean, if it was AOE, it's all of us.
Right.
So that's what I was asking.
Right, they're each going to take in
Okay,
that
so they're
line.
like specific targeted attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each of your battle order will take 6 points of damage. The smell of corroding metal and burning flesh.
Did she get up any of her resistance? With
Was
her
it critical?
Right, one of them was.
Yeah, the other 2 missed.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to have the thumpers go. Thumper 1, Thumper 2. You're okay. Not a critical burn. It's just below. Totals. In descending order, going down from 19 to 18. I'm going to work my way, and a 17. So I'm going to work my way down, and then I'll hit you. Oh, you just wait.
I'll be here.
All right, little guys are going. We're going to start with you, and then some are going to attack everyone here.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. 2 of them hit your guys.
Okay.
How much? What is your resistance on? You have 6, correct?
Yeah.
So the first one will hit you.
Okay.
Do you want to up your body resistance on that one?
Yes.
Okay. By how much?
5.
All right. So that one just kind of hits your monk.
Mm-hmm.
It slides down, putting deep furrows into the armor that's already being corroded by the flyer's acidic.
Like, they're not getting out of that. They're now stuck in their armor forever.
The other
They
one,
feel naked without it anyway.
the other one will hit as well, and will overcome your body resistance. So would
Upping
you
it
like
by 5.
you're upping it by another 5?
Yes.
All right. I will do so as well. That one will
Ooh.
take another 4 points of damage.
That's
Number
okay,
2.
Just number 2.
2, yeah.
Gemma.
Suck.
One of them hit you. What's your body resistance?
8.
They'll hit you for that.
Okay, I will bump it. I can never remember. Is this one by 2s or 1s?
This is by ones.
This
One
is by
for
ones.
one.
Okay, I will bump it to 10.
So increasing it by
2.
2. I will do so as well, and you will take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
What's your body resistance?
9.
So the first one just bounces off like you are made of ferrocrete. The other one will hit you and overcome your body resistance.
I will increase it. Do I even bother to increase it?
I know you got thumpers coming.
No, the thumpers already went.
Thumpers went.
Okay.
No, I'll take it.
All right, you will take 4 as this thing kind of scrambles onto you, is striking at you with all of its 7 limbs, and finally kind of scuttles around you and strikes you right on the back of the neck.
Oh.
I think I have Aircole left.
And
Yes.
the
My people.
Go for it, Abby.
Cool. Light it up, Abby!
How attached are you to killing Harmonia? Because B3 could try and hit Harmonia.
I mean,
you see that there's something going on over there, but you were sent down here to protect these people from
Oh.
symbiotes.
so symbiotes.
Okay, I guess I'm hitting symbiotes.
Will it also look weird because I'm currently finding a battle order? So.
Yeah.
Questions.
Okay, so my goal is 13. I have 8 points I could spend. So I can up each of theirs by 2. Well, I could up 2 by 3 and 1 by 2.
Just up them all up by 2. Make it 15 across the board. Then you had 2 left over.
Easy math.
1, 2, and 3, man.
Hang on. Don't talk yet. Okay, so B1 missed.
Okay.
B2 and 3 succeeded.
All right. You got to overcome their body resistance of 4.
I will. So I need to spend 8 or just 4 total?
You will need to spend 8.
I will spend 8.
All right.
Good job, Abby.
This is hard playing multiple characters.
As
You're
your
doing great.
as your shotguns ring out, there are limbs flying. There's corrosive blood striking the ground, marring, just pitting the top of this this plateau, where again Isabella, her namesake, sort of immolated.
Is she my namesake anymore, though?
I don't know. So Aircole then is the only person left in
And
the
Will.
room.
Well, not namesake. Patron saint.
Will is at, the other members who are actually attacking. They're just attacking the general masses.
Okay.
They're not actually getting a turn-ins.
Other random question. Do my people have any surges?
No, they are not. They are not PCs.
Okay.
Come on, Aircole!
Aircole misses.
No!
My dice are not rolling anything lower than a 17 right now. All right,
Yeah,
top of the round. Symbiotes are going to go with initiative.
But Aircle had initiative.
I'm
He missed.
gonna go.
Go, Gemma, go.
All right, Gemma.
Taken out.
You're precious to me.
Thank you.
Oh, gee.
But I'm okay with Harmonia.
Oh, I don't give a crap about Harmonia.
Okay, good.
I almost crit it.
I don't know which one it is.
So, 22. Okay, so I have to spend 6. So, 22 minus 6 is 16. Okay.
Just put the 8.
The
You're meleeing, right?
Mhm.
Then I spend the thingy.
She spends the thingy.
Spend the thingy. What the fricker?
Okay. Then I will. So 6. I'll dump 2 more in to make it 8.
You'll dump 4 more in.
4 more.
4 more in to make it.
I'm never gonna.
We're tracking.
Never gonna know.
Are you still up?
How much was it?
8.
Yes.
Who's going next, Gemma? As again, you just hack into Harmonia, and what is strange is she doesn't seem to care.
I have a.
Right? That's what I had left?
Yeah.
Okay. Philosophia. I guess you, boo.
Sup, sister battle. Let's do this.
What are you doing?
Tagging the big thumper.
All right.
And I missed. Sad day. Boo-hoo.
Who's going?
You missed?
I missed. You know what? Let's do Aircle.
Yeah.
All right. Aircole cries out, "Blood is the coin with which humanity buys great deeds."
Hashtag preach.
And hits.
Heck, what?
Preach.
No, not you.
Oh.
Gemma's responsible.
Striking the other thumper for 7 vitality. just kind of slipping the blade in and cutting the edge of the
Which thumper?
the one that has not been hit yet, the one that's on Gemma.
Okay.
I mean, really, who do you think was leaving to defense?
I'm assuming.
Okay.
I mean, dude, I've seen those baby blues never leave her. It's
You
cute.
guys are just all right. I'm going to pick Harmonia and pass her this note.
Read it, Maddie. Just kidding. You are...
Harmonia, you're up.
Borked.
Okay. I'm gonna brain explode.
You're gonna do that.
I have 1 hit point
Okay.
or vitality.
So you.
Yeah. I'm gonna just. I don't know if I roll for that or if that's just kind
Nope.
of a.
So if
brain.
you detonate this,
Mm-hmm.
you are
Well, I'm in melee range with her.
you are definitely in
So
melee
she's
range with her.
With me.
But we had established earlier that it wouldn't do any outward
Yeah, it's
impact.
just like
it's
a-
all in your brain.
That's not what he has said.
We have established that.
Yeah.
However,
Okay.
there's a difference between the creature trying to kill itself to keep its secrets, and there is a difference between that and what she is attempting
Okay.
to do. So I'm going to need a fight plus strength roll from you.
And I.
And this one is favorable.
Neat.
On a mishap, it just goes fizzle. Just going to let you know in advance.
I'm good with a 7.
Okay, so you have
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 total. You need 9? 8?
8, but I'm going to do the same thing she's been doing and
Okay.
bump it up to 10.
Okay, so you need to spend 10 of the victory points. Do you want to spend any more to up it?
Me?
Yeah, you get 1 chance to up it, and then she can respond to that.
Do I need to spend 6?
Because that'll get you to 16 and she only has 15.
No, she can only up her damage 2 more.
No.
Yeah, This is the goal.
So
This is
I need to
overcome
spend
resistance
6.
roll.
Okay, then I will spend 6.
Okay,
So she's at 16.
you go running at.
I don't know what I just spent, just for the record.
You had to spend 10 to up it.
Okay.
But she upped it beyond what you were able to actually.
Okay.
To actually have impact on her.
I know, I did that.
She upped it beyond there. So you go running in, trying to basically grab
Mm-hmm.
Gemma's face
Mm-hmm.
and hold it tight against the back of your head when you
Right.
pop your.
Broccoli ember smelling head.
And Gemma manages to kind of push you away
Uh-huh.
and hold you off. Now, what I do need you to roll is I need you to roll a endurance plus vigor roll.
I fail.
Okay. So the back of your head just explodes out,
Mm-hmm.
and you hit the ground
Mm-hmm.
and flop forward.
Cool.
Would you like to play William in this, or one of the battle orders?
I'll play
All right.
I like psycho
All right.
things.
So, Willie has a goal roll of 14.
Uh-huh.
So you need a 14 or less to hit
Okay.
when you're shooting with him.
Okay.
He does 6 points of damage with his flame gun. He has no body resistance, which means if someone hits him, splorch, he has 8 vitality.
I'm going down twice. Yeehaw!
You have nailed the spirit of Willie and
Kept
have
Willie
a
and
weird
his damn
point
wife
for Willie.
alive.
Yes.
Through this whole thing.
Yeehaw! Here I come. Get on, little doggy.
Harmonia, who is going next?
Can I say Willie?
You can totally say Willie.
He's going next.
All
And
right.
then
This little flames.
All right. Who is Willie attack?
I don't know, where is he?
He is right at the front of the gate, so he can attack either of the thumpers,
Okay.
or he can attack.
The littles.
The wee
He's
littles.
gonna go through the littles.
Go for the wee littles.
All right.
The
and
wee
it's a
ones.
14 to hit.
14 to hit.
Oh. Right, thanks. It's a 12.
Nice.
Does he have VP?
You can bank 8 between rounds.
Okay.
So you're at 12. You
Okay.
need 4 to overcome his resistance, which means
Hey.
You're sitting at 8.
Mhm.
All right. And the damage on your gun is 6.
Okay.
So you catch 2 of these things as they kind of leap over, like
Nice.
Harmonia's body hits and starts falling forward, and 2 of them leap over, and you just catch both of them with the flames, and their charred corpses just kind of hit and skitter on the ground.
It's fried chicken Sunday!
Who's going next? Wow, I feel like I've made a horrible mistake.
Sophia's regretting everything.
So we've got flying, the thumpers, and then the battle order, right?
Yep.
So I don't want the battle order to go.
No, you do.
No,
You're
I
on
do.
our you're on our
You're
side
back
now.
on the...
I'm really confused.
You're back with us.
Okay, yeah, then battle order goes.
All right, battle order. What you got?
Cool.
Let them up!
Yeah, we're gonna go for the little ones again.
Yeah.
Just,
So here's the way it works. Everyone that you kill on your turn, just so you know, so when you attack the little ones like William and the battle order are doing, that is one less one that is actually able to attack the group.
Right.
Had she not been shooting at them, they would have been coming at you 3 at a time, as opposed to the 2 at a time that they've been doing.
Great. It's super appreciative.
Yeah, very
I
good.
just wanted to let Abby know that's...
I'm actually doing good things.
You are.
Okay. Battle 1 and Battle 2 hit.
Okay.
Battle 3 does not. That was 18. But I can't spend enough to hit him. I have 2 points.
Okay. So you shoot. It skitters off, like the shot kind of is absorbed into their carapace and then just sort of slowly pushed back out.
Yeah.
So you have the flyers, the thumpers, and
And the minis.
the minis.
Oh shoot. Flyers.
So the flyers this round are banking and they're coming around for another straight run, which it will be here on the 4th turn.
Okay. That's nice.
The thumpers go. There are 2 left. One's going to attack Ercole, and one's going to attack the one that has been waving a mist sword in his face.
It's such a pretty mist sword.
All right, I did not declare which one of these are which, so I'm going to let you choose. Do you want the left one or the right one?
I want the first one you rolled.
The first one I rolled. All right. The thumper misses you. The thumper criticals Ercole and just knocks him in the air and tosses him back. For 12 vitality. You hear a lot of cracking.
Where did he
If
land?
he doesn't
He
care.
landed behind the
battle.
battle order.
Okay.
Stay down. There.
All right.
I'll rewrite it again. My visuals.
Yep.
One of the swarm kind of hits the order that is trying to keep them away from the survivors.
Mhm.
One of them is critted, and it just rips out the throat of number 2, dropping number 2 to the ground. The other 2 hold.
Okay.
Philosophia. 1 hits you.
The line.
You have 9.
9.
Good lord. Who built
Oh
your
man,
character?
you're the last surviving
All right,
member of her
hits.
team.
Okay.
Okay, 4. Gemma. Just keeps coming up 19. One of them hits. And we'll do 4 points to you unless you up your body resistance. It is a melee attack, so you can't up it by 2.
Oh,
for
I'll
1.
spend 1 to up it too.
Okay. That did?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Just want to make you burn.
I'll spend the
chips.
2 to get to 4
You said
points of
4?
damage. Yep. It kind of catches you on, like, it bites through that new chainmail on the back of your knee, and you can just feel a lot of teeth bite in and then just start wiggling.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right.
It's kind of like a tattoo. Yeah, it's fine.
At this point, you hear the sonic boom as ships enter the atmosphere, and you can see your transports coming down
There is hope.
quick.
Okay.
Who's going first? Otherwise, it's me.
All right.
Somebody will hit
Get
the-
in there.
Hit the big
I will.
thumpers.
What's their body resistance?
8.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Don't have enough? All right, so your mist sword hits, but it kind of knocks it away. And you definitely get the feeling that it is going to be spraying that fluid that is flammable.
If only someone with a flamethrower would hit this thing and light it up.
Who do you have going next?
Smells like fried chicken this time.
I'm gonna have Willie go. This is gonna be great. I'm regretting everything.
Willie is going to burn his weird point and try to attack the thumper for his dear Philosophia.
Okay.
Aww.
I love you. I've kept you alive this long.
Oh God! I'm
like
so
2
scared
sessions.
Right now.
There you go.
He
Yes.
makes so he gets a 7.
Okay.
Which he has. Okay,
Make it
so-
easy. You had 8?
Yeah.
Because you got to spend 8 to overcome its body resistance, so you're just up 7. I tried to.
So I'm back down to 8, right?
You're back down to
7.
Oh, God! I hate math.
You're good. Yeah, beautiful.
But your weird point has gone sadly.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much for rolling that. That was beautiful.
All right, what does it look like when you hit it with the flamer?
Oh.
And there was much rejoicing.
It's just like a magical, like there's maybe like a heart with a little arrow through it, the 3 little like, I don't know what the tail end is called.
I don't know how
Happy
Sonora's gonna
Valentine's
feel about
Day.
this, but-
Happy Valentine's Day! Fried chicken's on the menu!
I feel like William has taken a strange...
I have no idea how this character was before.
That's fine.
This is where he is now.
It explodes. You catch the reservoir or whatever organic sac it was holding the flammable fluid in, and it just erupts. Now I do need a dexterity plus vigor roll from you to see if you get caught in the flammable fluid. Want another alliterative word there. My brain is not coming up with one.
I was off by 1.
Oh.
Okay, so you will take 3 points of damage on the start of your turn.
Can't believe I'm still alive, guys.
All right, who's going next? You got the battle order. You've got Gemma.
Urkel.
Not Urkel.
Oh, he's actually not going to be able to fight through this?
So Gemma?
Probably Gemma. Hit the big thumper.
So there's a thumper in front of me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been bashing on you.
Who hasn't been really hit yet.
Okay.
I'll
Just
get there eventually.
for
You gotta get me
flavor.
around.
I'm gonna rip the little punk off my knee.
Yeah,
And then turn and try and hit this guy.
go for it.
I'm gonna surge again.
Man, that must be nice.
Right?
How many surgeries? Do you have like a special thing?
Yeah.
She's got a third special.
I get 2, and I've only searched once, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neat.
Okay.
I don't even remember what stuff has anymore. I need to like go
Probably
back
one.
and read everything.
I know.
So,
Especially before
to
next
hit with my sword, so I need to. Good grief, math. Okay. Okay. I'm going to hit him with my sword, reciting liturgies, and all kinds of other things. Mostly liturgies.
Yeah, leave the language to me.
There's
Yes.
so much sound coming from this general.
Okay, what is their resistance?
8.
8. Okay. I will spend 8.
Okay.
Hit it.
Okay.
Are you gonna up it?
By 3.
So then give me down to... Right? I did
Yep.
that math right? Okay. How's it looking?
It has been struck once by Aircoal.
I will spend 4 more to add 2, so make it 8.
To make a total of 8.
Yes.
All right.
That leaves me at 16.
Your blessed blade strikes deep into the side of the creature as well. It just starts in sheets that are running down its leg, bleeding this kind of blackish green fluid, but it is still up. Who's going next?
The The Battle Brothers.
Oh, and Harmonia's gone.
That's true. And then all the
And it's
symbiotes.
just the one thumper left?
One thumper, the mini
I'll let him go.
symbiotes, the flying
Who?
symbiotes.
I'll let the thumper go.
All right, he's
Or wait.
going.
Should I have her go and have her...
Take out some of the little guys.
Yeah,
'Cause we
yeah,
have
battle
the
order. Battle order,
flying
sorry. Battle order.
symbiotes. Okay, well, they're gonna shoot at the small things.
Go!
And I don't have enough VP to
Small things.
increase.
Just roll 2.
That's
One
right.
of them died.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Sad day. Yay, they both succeed!
Awesome.
With a 10 and a 7. I have victory points again. It's a good day. Great, so 4 points, so 8 points to overcome Sturf.
All right.
Different things.
And then their damage is 7. If I increase damage, will it take out more?
Yeah.
Great. Let's increase it to... We'll add 2 more to each, so 9 damage.
Okay, so that's another 8 points that you're spending.
Oh, hang on.
No.
Yeah, it's by 2s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
when is it by 2s?
damage.
Damage.
Only damage?
Only damage is 2 to 1. Everything else is 1 for 1.
No, I need to save victory points because I have to deal with the flying things.
So
Okay,
to
so then
go
yeah.
up
Yeah.
2
Damage.
points,
So
you have to
just
spend
7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage?
Yep.
All right, so your battle order are just firing shot after shot into the waves that are pouring over the edge of the mountain. At this point, they have, between stock strikes and, quick snaps to the left or the right, you have managed to keep most of the remaining refugees from being
Most.
overwhelmed. You haven't
Okay.
looked behind you yet. Who's
Good.
next?
Oh my word, don't look.
There's just a bunch of symbiotes there with like big bibs that have like instead of having a lobster on them, they just have like a trussed up human.
Flying symbiotes.
Flying symbiotes. All right. They are again going to strafe sort of the middle.
So that's going to hit battle order and possibly Urkel, correct?
That's if only if one of them hits. Yes. So it's going to hit battle order.
Mhm.
So you're going to take 12 to the 2 remaining battle order.
Total?
Each. 12 total.
Each?
Can
Yep.
she up her resistance?
She can up her body resistance if she'd
Yeah,
like.
I'm upping each body resistance by 5, so their resistance is 11 each.
11 each. All right.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
need you to throw yourself on top of Erkel.
I'm sorry, they have bigger issues right now?
All right, I up it by the same amount, so they will take 12 each.
Well, that kills both of
Okay.
Dang it, nerds!
Ugh.
2 more of the battle order fall as these things just sort of strafe over
wait.
them.
Can I be inspiring?
Sure. I don't know. Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, then go for it. What would you like to do?
I will shout out.
Look out!
Bombs away! Get the bombs, get away! I'll just scream, "Como Beatrice!" And I'll give her 4 more VP, so that's 2 more for each of them.
So 13 resistance to each of them.
So that's a drop. Another 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I drop another 4.
Both still gone.
Mm-hmm.
You've one left, right?
No.
They're all
No,
gone.
they are all gone.
I answered
They
you.
gone.
Who's going next?
You and me, baby.
You were the flying. It was the
Yeah,
flying
can
Can
now
now
symbiotes.
see-
see
All right, and now it's the little
terrified
guys.
refugee.
Philosophia?
Mm. Are these the little guys?
Yeah, don't worry about it. They're fine.
Oh, okay.
Dice jail.
Lady of Light, preserve us.
Huzzah! All right, at this point, as the you guys hear the high-pitched whine of the forward-mounted Gatling guns as they
Mark off the
just
next
tear
one.
into the flyers, and they start to settle
Praise
down.
Beatrice. Praise Beatrice.
Air it out. Air it out.
I assume one of you is interrupting and going first.
Yes?
Who would like to do so?
Do you want to go or
You
wanna
have
go?
a thumper on you.
I mean, I'll go and I'll aim for the thumper.
Okay. So your guy, you do hear some screams as some of the creatures, because her people died, hit the line of the civilians.
But
What'd
I
you
am
get?
up in. I got an 18 out of 17.
All right, who's going next?
Gemma.
Okay. Question. Do I go for the little guys eating the civilians, or do I go for the big guy who's on my butt?
Big guy.
Civilians. Damn it. People.
Civilians. I'm interacting with
okay.
the big thumper now.
I'm gonna go try and take out some of these little ones on the civilians.
Okay. As you turn around and run up to them, you can see that there's about a half dozen that have broken through the line when the last of the order fell. You can also see the charred, ruined remains of Ercol's legs, because they were kind of caught in the acidic blast. You don't know whether he's alive or dead at this point. But you are up.
Pretty boy.
Okay. 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 Remember where I was. Okay. So I am successful.
All right. 4 to overcome.
I will spend the 4 to overcome, and I do 6 damage.
All right. Gemma, you just go wading into them, hacking and cutting them down.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going next?
Will. Will will go next.
Howdy doody.
All right, you gotta make your shot. What are you shooting at?
I don't know.
the little
Can you
things.
get the little
things?
things off the civilians?
Can I get? I don't know where I am. Okay.
Yeah.
Philosophia has not-
I'm gonna try to do this.
I believe in you.
I don't do this.
Okay.
See, does he have fire mist damage at all?
No.
Okay. It just like sputters out for a second. He's like, hold on.
Again, this is not what I was picturing.
This is not what I pictured
at all
with
Will.
William. Nope.
But it's fine.
This is awesome.
Sometimes
right.
when you get in a tight corner, weird parts of your personality come out.
I mean, that's one.
Hence Will.
Look, I ate some fried chicken
the
before I
thumper-
started. This was bound to come out.
Yeah. You were influenced by your meal. You are what you eat. I don't know. You roleplay what you eat?
You roleplay what you eat.
Sure.
No. Just gonna keep rolling with this. You are the thumper catches you.
Okay.
What do you
I'll increase it by 3, so it'll go to 12. Will be my
all right.
resistance. Does it break through?
It breaks through.
Then, yes, because I know that it has enough damage to take out my vitality,
Smush you.
I am going to enact deliverance.
Okay.
Once per act, if you take vitality damage that would kill you, you can enter a prayer. Oh, Beatrice, you better say my now. Is the prayer that Philosophia utters, and recover vitality equal to my surge rating. I ain't down. I
Okay.
was, but I ain't.
All right.
Guys, I'm alive.
All right.
I had
This
that.
will be the last round of damage. And then it goes.
We're just grabbing bodies and pulling them on the plane.
William.
I can feel like the
Oh,
stress
no.
waves.
William.
What?
They hit you, and you have no body resistance.
How did
But
Daddy
can
folks?
you spend 7 to increase it?
You can spend 7 to increase it if you would like.
He'll dump all 7.
Yes.
Okay. So William still
Is that
goes.
the little guys?
William still goes down under a mass of things.
Tell these chickens who's boss!
I don't even know it.
Gemma, one of them kind of, as you're...
I imagine she's like standing over Ercole wading into these people.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
kind of...
great.
As you are cutting them down, one of them kind of leaps up on your blade and kind of leaps
Self-impales?
at you. No, it leaps on your blade, not on your
Self-impales.
blade. Like on top, like delicately running up the claymore that you wield. It hits you is what I'm trying to say. Do you want to increase your...
Yes, I would like to increase.
How much?
Up to... Do I do it or do I save it for later?
No, this is the last of this round.
Yeah. Do whatever you need to do.
So do as much of it as you
I
need
will
to.
up by 4.
All right, I will up by 4 as well and inflict 4 upon thee.
For upon.
4 upon thee. We're in the battle order.
We are not that eloquent.
Wait.
First one
Up
hits
by
you,
4,
but
I thought
doesn't
it
have
was by
enough
2.
VP to actually overcome your body resistance. So it
You're welcome!
it knocks into you for the express purpose of setting you up for the other one,
I give up.
which
The other one runs into her sword,
It's
right?
just gonna be
slams
a
into
mess.
you from behind.
It's fine.
9.
9.
Okay, I got no VP, so I can't increase it.
All right, then I am going to do 6.
6, they're the little guys.
Yep, I had extra VP and it's the last round.
You're still up though, right? Do you need me
Is-
to inspire you
is
so
the
it
Big
doesn't
Thumper
happen?
still up?
No.
The big thumper is still up, but it is already gone. Okay. All right. At this point, the transports land, and 4 more battle order come out with shotguns and just
Praise
start
Pen Creator.
firing into the crowd, yelling to get on the transports.
I'm into that.
Okay.
Are the civilians moving?
The civilians which are alive and remain are moving.
Okay.
Do you want to get Harmonia's body?
Not her head. Just
No. Just you? Yes. Harmonia's not working.
Do we really want Harmonia's body?
I don't know.
For science.
Gemma doesn't really want to leave anybody behind. But if it's going to put us
honestly,
too close...
The only reason I'll pick up that body is if you tell me to.
Okay, is it... Are we going to... Will it prolong combat if we start trying to get bodies?
yes.
Then I am going to...
Justia's body has been trampled into the ground by all of the thumpers and creatures running
She
over
died
her.
happy.
I'm going to hoist Ercole then
Okay.
and try and get him out.
Okay.
Because there's a chance he's still alive.
All right.
So,
The chaos of the next several minutes.
I mean, I figure I can just one-arm him, still wield the sword, because, you know.
You got guns.
I will then backtrack.
Out of the 12 remaining civilians, only 7 of them make it on to the
Okay.
transports, with which you are able to split it up between the 2 transports that remain, and you lift off, and very quickly, Absolution sort of pulls away. Several hours later,
I'm going to immediately start, like, trying to remedy.
give me a remedy roll.
Okay, so I have a med kit, so it's favorable.
Okay.
And remedy is what?
Can I help? I can't help.
Remedy plus wits.
Plus wit, so that's 9, so I will dump my final 4 in to get it to 13. Come on! Oh, I'm successful.
What'd you
With
get?
a
No, remember,
4.
they don't add in.
I know, I'm just writing it down so I
Okay.
remember. So 4.
4. So, all right. So you have to spend 4 VP to overcome the difficulty, and 4 gets him 2 vitality back. He seems to be stabilized.
Okay.
But several hours later, you are back on the cruiser.
Can I also attempt to remedy her?
You may. In the med bay,
Okay, so...
members of Sanctuary Aeon working on the survivors.
I critted!
Thanks, buddy.
So what's the crit for you?
So it's a 9?
So you will automatically...
Wow.
That's still awesome.
Shot in the dark.
so you'll recover 4.
And I
as
get a
you-
weird point.
As you lay on the med bays, as Sanctuary
Oh, shit, I
Aeon
forgot you
works
got
on
that
Ercole
point for crits. I never added that for Harmonia.
and works on you, the master of the ship comes down and lets you know.
We still have to get through the gate. It's fine.
We've picked up other signals of humans here on Absolution. That should be enough to get Empire to authorize another mission here. You've done well, Gemma. You saved over 70 people off this planet from a fate far worse than death. You survived.
My team earns most of the credit.
That's what Emerson said as well. Consider most of your past indiscretions expunged from your record.
Thanks.
I would like to keep you on board for the next mission that we take back to Absolution. Maybe give you a squad of your own.
Squad. Do I get more than 3?
She gives you a big grin. Oh, yes.
Alright.
I'm going to make sure that the Emperor sends a full contingent.
Sweet. Time to give those symbiotes some payback.
I do not know what is going on, but it seems that Decados has targeted you for some reason. I heard about what happened with Harmonia. I do not know what you have done, but you seem to speak very possessively about this other crew that you belong to. When your time with them is done, you'll always have a place here. But I fear if they've targeted you, most likely they've targeted the others that you were with. When we get back through, we will take you back to Byzantium Secundus. So you can meet up with this Calypso.
What was that?
See, I haven't been Calypso in over 2 months, and I'm going stir crazy.
Don't worry, you'll be there when we get back. All right, you can see that they are fitting Ercol with prosthetic limbs. But it looks like he's going to pull through. And as the ship heads back towards the jump gate, as we will close Operation Ravenwatch, and Gemma will hit level 4.
Yay, Gemma survived!
Thank you all for playing this side adventure. When you said that you wanted to try it out, that you were tempted by the mission, I was very excited about it. So thank you all for playing characters that are not normally your own. Thank you for being willing to sit on the fact that you were a traitor for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You knew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Well played. Mark down that Calypso gets a weird point.
Yes!
We're going to give Alestra one as well for Abby not suffering through just one. 4 deaths. So
since I survive, I get nothing.
that's right. You get the knowledge that Philosophia may come back as another. You get bragging rights. Yeah. All right, we are Iconic Production. This has been Operation Ravenwatch. When we get back, we're going to start back up with the crew of the Oh Boy, see what was happening with them during all of this that has been going on. But that's when I'm in the chair. Next week, we will have a flashback to before the crew of the Oh Boy met, when Calypso was not as scrupulous and had a different crew that she ran with. So, Lee, I appreciate you taking over and running that. I'm looking forward to watching that. And we will be back next week. I will be back in 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. So enjoy the one shot. Enjoy Mark's running Dark Eye on Tuesday nights instead of Torg. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And again, Fading Suns is coming to Kickstarter on March 24th. We will probably all be screaming about it when it goes live. We will keep you updated on stretch goals. We will keep you updated on Kickstarter goals. It promises to be a really great Kickstarter, and if you enjoy the show, you know how much we love the game. We're looking forward to seeing it in print with art holding it in our grubby little hands. So,
Grubby, very sweaty little hands.
grubby, very sweaty little
Thank you,
hands.
Fred.
With that note, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in a couple of weeks. Have fun, and we will see you back tomorrow for It Gets Worse, Adventures in Gever Game. So, thanks for watching.